Odame.
Afi won hu de ntia na Godfred Odame o to ne ho about o throw ne weight about on ba bia na efi. Je say ne ye kwasiafo. Mo hwe mo manim na mo hwe yen a hwan ne ye kwasia. No, so onu Godfred Odame ye oda TV sui. So onu hwe onu nanim. Na wo hwe Ghana fo yen anim a hwan pa na o se kwasia. Ya onu betime bu yen ye kwasia. Because all along, no, almost said there no makuku. I said, no, crack. They said you only got Kasai.
Yeah.
This was a friend say an attorney general. When ni perform say, no, you're attorney general.
And I go so dear no.
Okay, but you're the Agozo. But you're the year, Miaminia Gregory Opoku. We have lived this nonsense in this country. We have lived it. Because the same way. Ni perform tantan way ye ni national man way as the attorney general and minister for injustice. There was nothing justice about them. Nothing. We have lived them in this country, with them here in this country. And to me, I predicted all these things. In fact, they are not ending at this stage. They have another Adi Ombesa Pulu, which one I'm very sure. You see, they have never learned any lesson. They don't know the man John Mahama. They don't know him. John Mahama na niye muni get. We on fi omo. What do you want me then? Wo wa kodi o man sika. Akwan bone so. Ana yaye wo hu petition. Ansa na kodi o man sika no. He Ghana for on say edmekoi omkoye survey
global info
analytics omko so omkoye research no omoto question to say Ghana for saying enenke ka omko a nenka chief justice no okọ well over 64% say omo person omo behu wey as a chief justice because or a chief injustice. There is nothing justice about her. Ekufodo se menye se ntimeye. Afenyo mark yem busu ni ntimeye. Na afenyo mark yetimi akọ file case and opana by 12 no owner judgment. Where on this earth? Na ye dey sem papa batu anim se LGBT dey enti je ho adwuma. Edi buso me sen.
Almost a year.
And somebody have a Jadi ile bikoto nanim ohunyansa. Wait, how does he qualify to be a chief justice? Send a Godfred Odame. Where how does he qualify to be a chief justice?
I say you're lucky. Say John Mahama is a gentle person.
Let me tell you. You're a public never fool, but I say you before too much. I say you before sir, or more work be over Koya, Pasia, no more year, no more lunch of campaign. Take it to see say yes, do they know what would have been the ramification? Do they know how angered they have put the Ghanaian into? Do they know our state? But it's just that I say a bias is son. It's in the park from Akoto baby. Like I no Kiebe Siamu street in Mungamu. Like I who how Nipa Buafu Ghana. After having impoverished everybody and made everyone feel like a slave. People were feeling like slaves in our own country. Only MPP ni nyasem. Ya me manya masasi me makotua ka me ade ne media MPP ni say opa court. No one wa assassin na free nsem. No one would in to me because of MPP ni onim judge, onim lawyer, onim judge. No one wa ade na free nsem. And I felt like a slave in my own country. Judge this is how Ghanaians felt and the Akufo-Addo. The so-called lawyer, so-called, without a certificate. Etino baby Ghana for Adwene any yakuma akwakoto no. Chenkomu nim nyansa e kombe mana da baby da because we shall meet them equally, squarely, boot for boot. The independence of the judiciary. How How does Godfred Odame understand the independence of the judiciary when he was being the puppeteer? Playing puppeteer around with the justices who were the puppets. All the justices were puppets and the Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo can't. No, yeah. Godfred Odame said, damn you, said, damn or damn the damn no abo. Or call ya fight judgment in the far and all the affair. Now, when you went and met Japa, who would not even subscribe to being that nuisance that you are, what happened? What could you say? I may quite catch a judge in the Yare, Intino, who we are no answer for another judge, Yoni Kolendi. Of the Supreme Court, not in a court, Nasi. Say, I only Japan Casa because on no, any Japan, not Japan Tiasie, na Yafa, a friend is saying, at your forcing, signing the new way, I can hear and see the record there. Who was vice president? I want bomb take a crow. Was so dollar move from 4, they could do 18 almost. Now, or no, at all forcing now, you need the need to say, a quiet monansu yamwa. Said governor of Bank of Ghana, but Jessica, to 3 years over 60 something million, $billion cities. Was it in cities?
Yeah.
What 61 point something billion
cities.
Now, Mama Coca say, all writing it off. Say, a bad debt, just a movia. And the Aquasamo passing the $2 or crew. To own the bad debt. Now, to force a two for say, Debbie, a two baby, a two force in the National Parliament. What's it, Debbie? Sikaya. Moka say, ya decay, ya cana, ya dear, a brosa, because one fast indicated loan can.
Yeah.
Monfa, your friend is saying, get fund, Sika, and in your manioma, sir, a bills here, bonds yamu raising nano, and come. And to Mumpa Quayamu betting me the bonds in the day. I come home, never who said, ya can ye, as or mine. Or can say I can do for us, but you can't paint and son at Serbia, and your moon conquer saying at all forcing. You took us through all these injustices. And we walked on. In the case of Godfred Opoku, Obia Yamani bail, court of competence jurisdiction Yamani bail. Who say there be bail condition where meeting? Who now who can say bail condition where meeting? Akufo-Addo na munu kwa obe wiesika, what your man no, ono brabe na no ono wabo. Pafoko ni Akufo-Addo, Pafoko, o de Akufo-Addo abusu ni nyina bomu a. E brabe Pafoko wabo no. Akufo-Addo betima bosa bra ni bi. Enya ni papa kwa na bo brama ni beton ton ya. Akufo-Addo betima bosa bra ni bi. So when meet bail condition. No masa atina kwa kosem. No masa afa kwati kwa so asa court for say bail no kra ye twam. We lived this in this country. No the bia judge for amu nyina say bi enya ma me kro ni papa kwa na wo mu. Enta for bro obi abile. Na say ya ye court ya e say mu bai. Na no mu nya 32. And no when you 4-1.
Yes, and Obia Janenko.
Yeah, Juma charge no. Obia will not do than Tima, Juma. Namudia 709050.
Unanimous.
Jimmy, Emma Muan Casa. Mo minister for your friend says national security Bekacham said Yamuya no dangerous. Because Ghana format me sorry the boom dako. Judge your typical catcher say who birth certificate and your papa. Name on their birth certificate now wouldn't know your passport no your papa wait why your judge. What man near Jaka? No, what did pay you a cocoti? Now you can't Ghana for population sources near kind Listowel, near kind Naka. Wait, okay, you can't move near kind Naka. How is that person a human being? Tell me. What be our only passport now? A crowd or no? You the birth certificate, now the man passport in the passport. What's the birth certificate in your papa? Wait, on you can't Ghana for near kind Naka. How is that person a human being?
But I say,
you know, baby, I do know.
yeah.
A bufusem will Ghana for Kumamupa. Just that, John Mahama, the Subai, I say, I reflected, I'm a Ghana for beer per se, or accommodate the nuances. Now you move forward. A high Ghana Nibia, you peeved, Ghana Nibia, you worried, Ghana Nibia, you disturbed. But the only hope we have had, John Mahama, he is the only hope factor. And when Ghana for fee say, oh, we're in position. That's a second Koba say, a Akufo-Addo Netiso. And as I deal with consort, that for many.
All right.
Sabi me na Opoku me ntra ho. Na obi te say Godfred Odame na ono keno for ata we nipa we. Na ono afam sika no akodi. Na every time o me yan kontabu a o se me ma. Na wadwane. Na me acham me ma. Odaso tiwiase. Etino adwen. The only hope factor, like I've said, is John Mahama. Now, no munyamiasi, so mushia John Mahama as president. Even with Nini Pesuno, on your walkover, on your pushover, on your obia, to say the omuye, we want to talk about Romokra.
All right.
Because he knows much more details than we do.
Okay.
If you don't want to attend on the committee, you can keep yourself. It's not force. Obia to me for so sabet now. After all, we had a justice. Ono superintendent over a certain bench. Ono can say, "Oh ma, the mensa mama." Who judge no crowd? We are accountable and answerable to the Ghanaian. Now we will be on one question about also. Now I never pay. Now when I go for the first, will be president the second term. You need my bad good when you need. Now who judge what in your track can pass the same way? Matthew say you need coffee fa. Will be $125 million bribe. You call this a judiciary? What is justiciable about them? Tell me. Then you are telling me independence of the judiciary. You, Godfred Odame. Politics, a democracy. But them you want to change it. And nothing or damn way to me better than I do. Then yes, sir, like a Ghana ha, they say in Yasa Fonkasa, where would he stand? Because nothing makes sense about what he says. Nothing about him makes sense. Nothing. Not a scintilla of anything about him makes sense. Who about the Ghana for how the independence of the judiciary here? Who be a woman now face a match against who opponents? Law Ben Awunim. And yet I know no. Say one man wow to a dead dear me and me who say Godfred Odame Jim Emma Mamina and say, oh, Radina me. Let me need adansi die kura na wa manu bi. What said me mama who say what sem na kan you say the here dem no se mi sufre wa obeje me so. We me sumpo ana Nyankopon wa je me so. Na wa ma me ehu say na de me kan nyina say MPP ni lawyer bia nim judge no. Say no mo wo judge no ehu enkomodie bokokoam ena Nyankopon wa ma na de dia magana fo nyina ehu. All
right.
They don't say Chief Justice now on the town. Who say MPP for you to shame you and say you be chuma boom. Then mom say ba me wait to wa. Ono na de judge obekwa di assembly beba. Enti no ebeboa ma. Ono obekwa kofa MPP ni judge. It would who end this senior ban would the MPP ni akokot no. Ma me we na be kire judge obedi assembly. No akodi assembly ntanchia no wasisi o man no. No ma first kan no medi. That criminal syndicate na tokonu edano wo judiciary ho no na that pare dano wo police service ho no na kopon nti ene Jericho afesu no adwira guse burim anim gwase na aka omo say say omo yam sisi omo because that is bad for money what do you ko tum no na yire so oje wo ewo ensawam what do you betum because ko di o man ni sika ye nya wo maami we ntoko mu ku nyina ni se ka maami we be me ye ja omo nyina free enu ti na MPP fo akurasi akonkon ekwa bia so yafa maami we mra maami we ohu na konya no ohu bia mu da because Nyankopon ani monyam all right na fo nyina ya wu ohu na konya bia mu da na ye no me so se o ye na adwe so be yeso so Nyankopon be strike omo me very spiritual. I am very spiritual when it comes to some of these things because the way of my destroy of mine they don't know what Ghana is. Ghana ain't nyame mind. Why are we in the center of the world? Have you ever thought of it? Do you know the center of the world is here in this country? The center of the equator is here. Meridian Hotel, Ehona, Nkrumah, Eko Seaside Hotel, no because in the center of the world. And you know me, it is a way on my way, Bonnie and Yakupon will share when you was for to your 10th generation. I just walk on Sir Boniface or mine the actual. That is bad for money. On this set to come, and I said, Wakwa fixing match for them. Oba Obian can ask them. It is only those justices who fear. Say omo troubles neni omo nyoma beba begu abonten. Omo na de bia no omo so wo ba fa record ama wo pekure ja phone wa monten wo ba say oba no ewo the friend is saying prisons ni kunu na ye chief justice wo de ye de ko a police ehunu de do betum ama ne yire no ono be ma ne du tum no na ne yire na ejewo